The GDP of India at an all-time low of 6.1%. The economy is contracting due to the GDP. Must have heard these statements many a times. The word GDP must have always clicked, but do you actually know what it means? So what is GDP? The gross domestic product, which is commonly known as GDP, is the final value of the goods and services produced within the geographical boundaries of a country during a specified period of time, that is monthly, quarterly or annually. The GDP also includes foreign-owned businesses' contribution that are located in a nation following direct investment. For example, the output produced by XYZ plant in Delhi contributes to India's GDP even though it's not an Indian company. The GDP growth rate is an important indicator of the economic health of a country. GDP enables the policymakers to judge whether the economy is contracting or expanding, whether it needs a boost or restraint, and if a threat such as recession or inflation looms on the horizon. The consistently growing GDP is likely to positively impact the poverty alleviation, healthcare, literacy, employment, etc. Hence, the concept of GDP is critical to understanding the economic well-being of the country. There are mainly three ways to calculate GDP. The first method is the output method. So the GDP equals to real GDP minus taxes plus subsidies while calculating this method. The second method is the expenditure method, which is usually followed in India. So GDP equals to consumption expenditure plus investment expenditure plus government spendings and exports minus imports, that is the net profits. The third method is the income method. It measures the total income earned by the factors of production, that is labor and capital within the domestic boundaries of a country. In this method, GDP equals to GDP at factor cost plus taxes minus the subsidies. Wondering the sectors which contribute to India's GDP, so they are broadly divided into three main categories, that is agriculture and allied services, industry and manufacturing, and the service sector. So as per 2016 data, the service sector emerged as the most contributing sector by contributing 54% of the output. The service sector majorly comprises of business-to-business transactions, that is B2B, or business-to-consumer transactions, that is B2C. The major contributors to the service sector are banking and finance, software, tourism sector, retail sector, educational and health. The industry and manufacturing sector stands at second by contributing 29% of total economic output. The industry and manufacturing sector comprises of mining, electrical, water, oil and gas. The third contributing sector is the agriculture sector, which employs about 50% of the population, only contributed 17% of the total economic output. The output was majorly generated by agriculture, sowing, forestry, logging and fishing. So this was all about the GDP. Keep watching SME Futures for more such videos.